Hey guys, and welcome back to my ASL Teacher Rocks. Miss Summer here, and I'm just doing a very brief review from our camp last week. We had our spring camp for our little signers, and it was focused on health and safety. So I decided I would post the video here for all of you, just in case maybe you're curious about seeing signs that are related to health and safety as well. So let's dive right into it. Our first sign was the sign for mask. Mask is going to take your I love you hand. So take your I love you hand like this, and you're going to place your thumb over your your middle and your ring finger. You're going to take your hands on the side of your mouth and just move up. Mask. Mask. And you don't have to touch your face. You're just showing mask. I guess we should make sure I'm covering the nose since that's the proper way to wear a mask. There we go. Mask. So if I wanted to ask someone, where is your mask? Or if I was looking like, where is my mask? That is always me. How many of you lose your mask? Oh my goodness, I lose my mask all the time. I'll be like getting out of the car to go into a store, and I literally get to the door and I'm like, my mask. So I have to go back to the car. All right, so if you're looking for your mask, you could just do my mask wear. My mask wear. That's the sign for wear. And you're going to look around like you're looking for it. Where is it? If you're asking someone where their mask is, maybe you work at an establishment and someone's coming in and they're deaf or hard of hearing, if they don't have a mask, you can say, your mask where? Your mask where? Make sure you make note of my body language and my facial expressions. You guys know I am very big on facial expressions. If you don't have the facial expressions, you are completely losing the meaning when you sign. So, mask where? Your mask where? My mask where? Where's my mask? All right, our next sign is going to be the sign for emergency. That sign is going to take your E hand and it's just going to shake back and forth. Emergency. Notice that my eyes are getting bigger to show alarm. Emergency. The third sign is going to be the sign for sick. You're going to take your 8 hand. This is an 8 hand. It's going to be an open 8. So your thumb and your middle finger will not touch. You're going to take your non-dominant open 8 and place it with the middle finger on your forehead. Then you're going to take the non-dominant hand and place it on your belly with the same exact hand shape. Remember, when it comes to your non-dominant hand, it's either doing the same thing as the right hand or it's just working as a support hand, okay? So in this case, they're doing the same thing. Sick. Sick. You'll also see people move it a little, like sick. All right? That can look one or two ways. I'm sick. Are you sick? Sick. I'm sick. Our next sign is going to be the sign for hurt or pain. This sign is a locational sign, by the way. Now, when you do this sign, it's taking both of your number 1 fingers, and they should be turning at like a slight groove, like almost showing the pain, twisting it. And you can sign it on the side of your mouth to imply that you have a toothache. You can sign it on your forehead to show that you have a headache, in front of your tummy to show that you have a tummy ache. And if it's somewhere where you can't actually show the body part, for example, I'm not going to lift my foot up to show you that my foot is hurting. I just point down towards my foot and show pain. Point down towards my leg or my knee and show pain. If you need to be very specific, then you can finger spell leg hurt. But otherwise, you can just point to that body part and show that it hurts. Okay? For my little signers, if you can't get the twist down, just move your fingers together like this. All right? And that can be used for hurt, pain, or for my younger signers, boo-boo, owie, whatever you call it. Okay? So let's say you fall down while you're playing outside and your mom comes over. You could point down to your knee and show boo-boo or hurt. All right? Our next sign is going to be the sign for fire. Fire. You're going to take both hands, palms facing your body, and you're just going to alternate them and wiggle your fingers at the same time. Fire. Fire. All right? Fire. The next sign is going to be the sign for doctor and nurse. Doctor and nurse. Here we go. Doctor, you're going to take your non-dominant hand, palm up. You're going to take your dominant hand. There's 2 ways. The first way is just to bend your 5 hand. It's a closed 5. Bend it and tap your wrists for doctor. but you may also see doctor with a D hand. All right, so doctor or doctor. The next sign is going to be the sign for nurse. And again, you can use your in hand, nurse, nurse. And the reason that it's done on your wrist, as far as from my understanding, when you go to the hospital, they check your pulse. Obviously, they don't do it this way anymore. This is the old school way. We're all fancy now. So they put the little thing on your finger and that takes your pulse. But sometimes you still get doctors or nurses who will do it on the wrist. So that's why the signs are on your wrist. Doctor, doctor, and then nurse. Our next sign is going to be the sign for hospital. Hospital. You're going to take your U hand or your H hand, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to take it on the side on your non-dominant arm, and you're going to come down and across to form a cross or a lowercase t. Hospital. Hospital. The next sign is going to be the sign for 911. 911. So 911. 911. You're basically just using the ASL numbers to show the number 911. Now, what if I said call for help? Call for help. How would we sign that? Well, that's simple. You're going to take the sign for call, move it out, call for help. Now, this is me telling someone to call for help. Call for help. This is a directional sign. So if I move it forward, I'm telling the person who is in front of me, call 911. Or the person that I'm talking to, I'm moving it towards them. Call 911. If I'm saying that I called 911, it would be, if you move it towards yourself, you're implying that you are calling 911. Again, it's a directional sign. So that's me telling someone that I've already called 911. Or you could do 911, me, call, finish. All right. Our next sign is going to be the sign for, hold on, put my list back up. It's going to be stop, drop, and roll, okay? So we teach stop, drop, and roll in the little kid classes because, of course, if you were to catch on fire, you would need to stop, drop, and roll. So that's 3 different signs. So stop, drop, roll. Stop, drop, roll. Our little signers had fun doing the roll. Our next sign is going to be the sign for firemen. Firemen. So you're going to take your 5-hand closed and place it on your forehead. I've seen this sign 2 different ways. I've seen it signed with a B hand, and I've seen it signed with an open 5 hand. Now, either way, it resembles the emblem of the hat that firefighters wear. So firefighter or firefighter. I would say that both are acceptable. I've seen them both signed. So fireman or fireman. The next sign is police officer. You're going to take your C hand and place it right over your chest. C. Police officer. All right. Our next sign is going to be the sign for stranger. Stranger. So you're going to take your hand in front of your face. Strange. Strange. And then you're going to add the person marker for stranger. Remember, whenever you add the person marker to a word, it's always going to be added when there's a word that can stand alone. So, for example, strange is a word by itself. When you add the person marker, then it becomes stranger. Similar to teach. Teach can be a word all by itself. Teacher adds the person marker, okay? Or library, librarian, right? That's not going to be used for police officer. No, that would be wrong because can police be used by itself? It's going to be this sign. It's not going to be police, just police. All right? And our last sign is going to be the sign for danger. You're going to take your number, your letter A hands. You're going to put your non-dominant in front with your palm facing your body. And then your dominant is going to be on the front. And it's going to be palm facing out, and you're going to move upward in this motion. Danger or dangerous. Danger. Danger. All right. And that's all I have for emergency signs and safety signs. If there's anything I'm missing or a question that you have, feel free to leave a comment. If not, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Bye, guys.